Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and we are back for the 12th episode in my Goldcrest Valley FS17 Let's Play series. In the last episode in this series, went ahead and did a couple more missions and talked about some of my plans here for the farm, and I'm happy to report that get my HUD. We now have $513,000. So I wound up going through and doing a couple missions here. Let's see. Let me show you the map. So I wound up. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what I did. So in the last episode, we did a bunch of missions down here in field 30, and we did a bunch of missions here on field 23, and basically planted those. And then I went and plowed, cultivated, and planted field 6, and then I plowed and cultivated field 1. And that basically got me enough money now that I'm ready to go ahead and trade in this combine here. So I'm gonna hop in this, and we are just going to drive it on down to the store. And we're gonna go sell it. And actually, it looks like it has a hitch behind it. So I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try and save myself a little bit of time here. I'm gonna pull that trailer out too. I'm gonna take that trailer at the same time. Alright. Now I'm likely gonna have to go down there with this tractor anyways, because I'm gonna buy the harvester and the head and another trailer. Well, the next trailer I get won't have this style hitch on it, so I won't be able to pull it with the combine, and I'm gonna the head on the new combine will be quite a bit bigger than this one, so I won't really be able to drive it down the road with the head attached. I'll have to pull the head behind the combine. So anywho, we'll drive this down there, and then I'll make a second trip with the tractor. $2,500 for that trailer. I think is not a lot. $3,700 for the head. All right. And $30,000 for the combine. All right. So now we're up to almost $550,000. So I'm gonna teleport over to my tractor, and then I'm gonna drive my tractor down here. All right. Let's spend some money. Alright, first things up, a big one. Wow, look at that. Almost $50,000 to lease it for a day. Well, really, that's for 1 hour. The per operating cost is 21,500. So, yikes. All right. All right. Next thing we need is the header. There we go. Superflex draper, 45 foot. Alright, that leaves me with $50,000. So then, let me check something. So this holds 14,500. So then if we look for tippers, we want to maybe it'll hold at least that much. I mean, well, heck, that farm tech holds that much. So that's not saying much, but we want to go a little bigger than that. Kind of want to go with this one because it's new. But I need just a little bit more money. So I kind of think I should go, well, you know what? I have absolutely zero need for a tipper right now. So really, I mean, I could drive this thing back to the farm, take on one like fertilizing mission or something, and I'll have enough money to buy that other tipper. So pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and drive this back to the farm. I don't need to, but I want to. Alright, looks good. So, the astute may have noticed something. In the upper left-hand corner, you see where it says turn on GPS. Well, do you see that white box right there? And then you see the white box on top of the other tractor? Now that I've fully modernized my fleet, I have also incorporated the GPS mod. So, since these tractors both have GPSs, I felt it was within keeping of the spirit of the game to go ahead and include the GPS mod at this point. So now moving forward, I can use the GPS mod to help me with my field work. So most people out there probably have seen this in action before. For those of you who don't, who haven't or don't know what it is, basically it's like cruise control for steering. So you can already set cruise control for your speed with the tractor, but then you can configure the width of your tractor and you can configure your lane offsets and things like that. And then it uses GPS to then maintain the lane spacing and field position. And you may have noticed in some of the missions I've done, say for example you're using a cultivator or a planter or something like that that doesn't have a particularly good turning radius. A lot of times what I like to do is like skip 2 lanes or skip 1 lane and then come down and then skip and go back up and then come back through the field filling in the lanes that I skipped. Well, I'm pretty good at judging that by eye, especially if there's a texture on the field that kind of helps me with that. But occasionally it's not as easy as it looks. And that's one of the big areas for me where GPS mod comes into play, is that it allows me to better visualize those lanes that I'm skipping. And then it also just helps to keep cleaner rows, right? So you're less likely to inadvertently veer off to one side or the other, and you just keep with your harvesting, you keep cleaner cuts, and with the tractor, right, we'll keep cleaner, whatever you're doing with it, whether it's plowing, cultivating, or planting. But anyways, we'll get to use that here a little bit, and we'll do a few more missions probably, but you get to see that in action. But first I need to go ahead and get this guy home. Now, the way that they drop that trailer, here, I got a way to fix this. Like, I can't really back up to that hitch and hook up to it very well, but I can always just move this along here. Let me turn off GPS mode. We do not need that right now. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now I should be able to actually hook up to that. Perfect. Alright, let's take this thing home. One of the other reasons why I wanted to go all the way up to this size is because this one actually goes 24 miles an hour. When we were driving the old combine down here, it was going, I think, 14? So on this map, with the fields being kind of spread out, and with me not owning a semi and a lowboy yet, I didn't really want to have a whole bunch of combines. I'd rather just have one and take it wherever I need it. And so this way it's a little bit quicker for me to drive around the map and get where I need to be with it. Whoop, that's not my driveway. I gotta go down one further. There's where I want to turn. This thing is going to make quick work out of these little fields over here. And if I'm making straw, I won't really need my windrower anymore. Alright, so I gotta figure out where I'm gonna park this header. Well, I guess I can park it in there in one of the pull-throughs, and I'm just gonna leave it out here for now. I'll use the tractor to pull it through. This is not gonna fit through there. I'm just gonna park this right in here. Perfect. Alright, let's find a mission that I can make a little bit of cash. Nope, nothing here. Here we go. Alright, so we want to auto our working width, and we want to, where's it at here? There we go, pull the lines up out of the crop. And turn on the spreader, and go. So, one of my complaints with doing field work like this before was that with the crop growing, like, you can't tell what you fertilized or not. But now with GPS mod running, which again, look, it has a little white box, so this tractor would have GPS in it. I know exactly how much of the field I'm covering, and I know where I need to go now to hit the next part. Just like that. Now I'm getting perfect coverage on the field and not having to like do crazy things with the camera, right, to try and zoom in and see what's going on. And I mean, it's really easy to use. Like it controls the steering and it beeps to let me know I'm at the end, and then I can push and I can take over steering. I line up with this and then I press the button to turn it back on again, and now it's steering itself. And I just have the cruise control running, so I don't have to steer, I don't have to hold down the gas. All I got to do is when it gets to the end of the field, steer it over to the next row and tell it to, you know, basically lock on and go. It's that easy. There's more advanced stuff that you can do with GPS mod, and we'll get into that. It's kind of hard to really get too carried away when the field is this tiny. It's not worth spending 10 minutes setting up weird features when you're only going to spend a few minutes in the field. So I'll show more of it here in a little bit. Will the mission end before we have to come back down that little partial row? Maybe. Yay. Really brought my A game today, I sure did. Sweet, a little over $2,000, which, I'm trying to remember, how much money did we need for that trailer? $59. Perfect. Buy it. That leaves me with $724. Awesome. Probably gonna have to do a couple more missions here, just because I'm still not 100% sure that my income is high enough to, or my passive income from the solar panels high enough to cover my operating expenses. I'll have to redo the math now that I sold that old equipment and bought some new stuff. But that may wind up being the next thing I gotta work for here, is putting in a 5th solar panel, but hopefully we should be pretty good on that, and Really what I'd like to focus on is acquiring a couple more fields, because then that'll keep me busy doing field work from my own farm rather than just having to keep doing missions for other farmers. Once we get maybe like another 3 fields added to our farm, then we'll start looking into expanding into livestock. Like I might start with sheep, and then after I've had sheep for a while, move into cows or pigs. Cows and pigs get a little bit trickier because sheep just want grass, right? Cows and pigs want a lot of different stuff. With the pigs, I guess I can go get those pallets of pig food from the store. But the cows are going to want, I think they call it power food now, but it's TMR, total mixed ration, which is a combination of silage, hay, and straw. It's usually like mixed in thirds. And so, to do TMR, then you need a mixer, and you need equipment to make silage, and you need equipment to make hay. So that gets expensive fast, trying to be able to do all that. So we probably won't get to move into cows for a while here. See here. I want to move that weeder, but I don't remember which side I'm supposed to hook up from. I think it's the other side. I'll move this weeder over by the fertilizer since it was the other side. I haven't had to use it yet, and if I keep doing the oilseed radish as a cover crop with the fertilizing seeder, I won't be needing this, really. It's a pretty cheap piece of equipment, so I'll keep it just in case, but I'm going to move it out of here because I don't need it as much as some of this other stuff I have. In theory, I don't really need that cultivator for much of anything, but once we start doing corn, I'll have to use that because I'm pretty sure there is no there's no planter that will plant corn that doesn't require cultivation beforehand. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Good enough. I can almost fit it between this little straw storage in here, but I don't know if I could. Looks like I can pull through right there. That is a tight squeeze, but alright, so I may wind up storing it out there. But I've got the room, so I'll leave it in here for now. Alright, let's park this dude, and then let's see if we can do any missions for some of our neighboring farmers here. Let's see, we just checked 19 and we did one on 16, so let's try 24. Yep. Alright, let's do this one. Not too bad. Alright, so we got no more missions for James Harris here. Let's see what we have. And none here. Seems like a big fertilizer for this field. But it looks like he's not going to give me an option to do it differently, so we'll go ahead and do this. Alright. Let's see what other missions we got available. Nice. No more jobs over here. All right. Alright, what else do we got around here? Well, I don't know if you've noticed a theme or not. Seems to be an awful lot of fertilizing going on around here. Done like 5 different fields and we're up to $13,000. So these jobs do not pay the best, but they're relatively quick and easy. And they're actually pretty quick ways to help build our reputation with the farmer. All right. Seems like we're just going to have a whole lot more of that stuff. I'm probably going to end the episode here, and I may do a few more missions off camera and build up a little bit more money. And then we can see what we want to do from there. hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.